Welcome, everyone, to our NHL's Best Bets for March 27th, presented by the Odd Shoppers. I'm Gator Betting, joined by my two co-hosts today, Franco the Banker and Gretzky Betskis. We're here to break down Thursday's 10-game slate. Whether you're looking for player props, money lines, or totals, we've got you covered. Don't forget to check us out on the Odd Shoppers Tails Network, where we'll be dropping all of our best plays for our subscribers, which include detailed write-ups. I think we're what now? 6-1.
Yeah,
We're 6-1 now, so not too
yeah.
bad.
With a lot of plus money value too, though. I mean,
Yes,
I feel like the
nice.
Yep, I feel like the overspill of the plus value is already made up for that one miss.
yeah, the 6-1 miss.
Yeah.
Yep. You can use promo code PUCKS for 50% off your first month. So be sure to check that out. Our Tails profile will be linked in the description of this video. And later in the show, we'll also be highlighting the Portfolio EV tool from the Odd Shoppers as well to identify the top EV plus plays for tonight. We're pumped to have you with us. So let's get into our best bets for tonight. Franco, you usually start us off, so let's keep it rolling here. What do you got for tonight?
All right. Well, first of all, I'm looking to bounce back because my first play the other day lost. So let's get this one today. All right. I'm looking at David Perron of the of the Ottawa Senators, formerly of the Detroit Red Wings. In his second game going against them since he's been traded away from the Red Wings, I believe he stated that he was kind of shocked that they moved on from him in the offseason. So maybe a little extra juice in there. Of course, I'm always looking for those revenge angles, but recent form is really what is the key here. Overall, he's hitting 8 of his last 10 for a point. We're getting at plus 158 today on FanDuel, which is just an insane price. Detroit in general has been pretty damn leaky recently as well. They have not looked great defensively or in that. So Sen's still pushing to maintain that wild card spot, so they're going to be pushing hard. That second line has been flying, though. We were obviously on Cousins on Tuesday, and that's one of his line mates. Drake Batherson was moved to that line a few games ago as well. He's been hot. So just given the recent form of this line in general, I'm getting a plus 158 on him compared to the rest of his line mates. It feels like a great price, not to mention the revenge narrative. I really like this play today for him. If you also look at his road splits, he's going to be playing in Detroit for the first time. He missed the games earlier this year in Detroit, so this is his first time going back. But road splits, he's actually recorded a point in 6 straight games as well. So that just adds a little more juice to it. And typically in these revenge narratives, you want to target a guy when he's actually returning back to his former stadium as opposed to a road game.
I like that. I like that play a lot.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What a warrior. Over under that Perron is older than Gator. I'm going to set this one at minus 250 for the under.
Do you know how old I am?
Wait. I'm sorry. I got that mixed up. This is minus 250 for the over.
Yeah. How old's Perron?
Well, he's been around for a while, man.
We'll do this one then. Over under that he's older than me, and I'm going to set this one around minus 120 for the under.
I'd take the under.
I'll middle it. I'll go over with me, under with you.
Yep. And then Franco, I think this is a split minus 105 on the under over. You'll have to confirm.
Of me?
Yeah.
I gotta look at what his age is, but we'll say under minus 110.
I think this is under.
Some value right there.
Yeah. Now I gotta look him up, man. Like, let's see.
This is one of the few names I'm like, he may be older than me.
36.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Wait, yeah. So he's got 7 years on me.
Wolf.
Catch those unders.
Yeah.
So you would have been a 2000.
Me? 1995.
Woo!
NHL draft year.
Oh, NHL
2013.
Yeah.
Good draft year. I don't know. You would have been.
I don't know how you would have
Barkov,
stacked up, man.
McKinnon. Yeah.
I
Would've
gotta
been
say, I don't think I would have made it. I think I was senior year of high school, so I don't think I was making it. Betsky, what are you looking at for tonight?
I'm going to go for the guy who just got his bag. We're going right back to Jacob Chikrin today. His shots look fantastic again.
Yep.
He had 10 and 8 attempts his last 2 games. Again, he just signed an 8-year deal, mega deal with the Washington Capitals. After the game he played after signing that contract, he had 8 shot attempts and 4 shots against the Winnipeg Jets, who are a obviously tougher team for shots. He's had decent history against the Wild, who he's playing tonight, hitting in 4 of his last 6. He missed the last 2, and he's averaging 7.3 shot attempts when he plays the Wild. To make this even tastier, the Wild are allowing the 4th most shots against to defensemen over the last 10 and have been kind of leaky to defensemen for, feels like the past 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
So give me the guy who's riding high, even if he doesn't have a light bulb in the house and he just sold his Tesla not because of any political reasons, but because he doesn't like sitting above a battery.
That's a guy who loves to rip puck.
I like it.
Yeah.
That's a guy who
just
loves
raw
to rip
dogging
puck.
it.
I love it.
Yeah.
What price are you getting as 3+
Raw
shots at
dogging live.
tonight?
His 3+ shots is plus 118.
Woo!
Yeah.
All right, two
Great
nice
guys.
plus monies to start out. That's a good
Yep.
start.
Yep. Mine is not plus money. So hate to really break up this love fest for that plus money tonight, but I am sticking with Betsky's defenseman theme. Mo Sider at 2+ shots on goal. It's a little steep of a price, so it's minus 150 right now. But on other books, it's around minus 165, minus 175. So you are getting 15 to 25 cents of value on this play. Again, that minus 150 line is on DraftKings. He's hit in 8 of his last 10, 9 of his last 11 against Ottawa, 7 of his last 10 at home, and Ottawa ranks 7th in shots on goal against to defensemen in their last 10 games. A little steep of a price, but of all the guys that I feel like I can trust on this Detroit Red Wings squad, which has officially moved down to 1, him. I like his shots on goal tonight. So that's where I'm looking after their 5 shots on goal through 2 periods. Extravaganza against Utah the other day.
Brilliant production from them.
That's what a team in the playoff hunt does. That's what
absolutely.
they do.
Rubber them.
Yeah. All right, Franco, you got any other plays for tonight?
Yeah, so my other play is we have the Blues heading to Nashville, Smashville. As we know, everybody came into the season with these big, high expectations for the Preds, and we've been let down to the 3rd worst team in the entire league. Pretty insane to see how they've fallen. Now, this is a little bit scary because this is the finale between these two this season. The Blues are 3-0 against them. But every game has been a downright domination. 7-4 back in December, 4-1 a couple weeks ago, and then 4-1 again for the Blues just this past week. So I don't see any reason why the St. Louis Blues in this game, needing to get wins to continue their playoff push, should be minus 135 against this team that is clearly done. I get it. They won that last game against Carolina, but I don't think that was the best effort from Carolina the other day. So give me the Blues minus 135 on the money line. I think they have to continue this playoff push, and they are red hot. I don't even know how many they've won in a row now. It's probably like 5 or 6 in a row, I believe. So I think it stays going today.
Yeah, I like that look a lot. Betsky, any other plays for you tonight?
Yeah, there's a couple other things that look good, and I'll throw one more out that's in that game actually, and it's a little suspicious to me. So
okay,
maybe it's one if you're too sketched out by it, just track it and see how it goes. But Jordan Kyrou over 2.5 shots on goal is minus 125. This is actually fairly priced for his recent production because he's only hit in 5 of the last 10. So it's about 50% hit rate. He's averaging 6.2 shot attempts, which is exactly what you want. But then when you go over to his performances against his division rival, he has hit in 11 of his last 14 games, averaging 6.3 shot attempts in those games. So he loves bringing it to them. The whole Blues top 9 is rolling right now, and he's a big part of that. So if he wants to kind of continue his recent performance against this team, there's a great opportunity. And he's been hitting in pairs, and he just hit last game. So again, this is a guy who at certain points this season, I believe, was up to 3.5 for his shots on goal line. But he definitely was in the minus 160s, minus 180s for his 2.5 shots.
Yeah. No, I like that look a lot too. It's a great price you're getting on a guy too at that 2.5 range. So last play of the night for me is going to be, again, another defenseman here, Rasmus Dahlin of the powerhouse Buffalo Sabres at that 2.5 line, excuse me, minus 110 on DraftKings. This is a matchup play. Pittsburgh has allowed the most shots on goal to defensemen in the last 10 games. He's hit twice in both matchups this year against them. He had 5 shots on goal on 8 attempts in January. And then back in October, he had 5 shots on goal on 5 attempts. He's been better at home this season as well. In his last few games, too, he struggled kind of after that Four Nations break, but has certainly started to pick it back up again. He's covered in 5 of his last 7 too, and his attempts have all been pretty solid, kind of over that 5+ mark. So give me Rasmus Dahlin at over 2.5 shots on goal tonight for minus 110. Any other best bets for tonight's slate? No, perfect. All right, before we dive in to the portfolio EV tool from the Odd Shoppers, just a quick reminder, you can use promo code NHL Bets for 50% off your first month. You'll also find the link for that promo in the description of this video as well. So let's get into that. All right, diving into the portfolio EV tool from the Odd Shoppers. There's plenty of value on the board tonight. We love this tool for a bunch of reasons, just because you can not only build customizable models based on your sport, but you can also customize this model based on the sports books you have in your area as well. Franco, we're looking at a guy tonight on the Philadelphia Flyers for his shots on goal. So why don't you dive into that one?
All right, yeah. So right off the bat, we're seeing Matvei Michkov being offered and being highlighted by the tool today at a plus 1.9% EV compared to the other books. Looking at a plus 120 as compared to the true odds being plus 116. I mean, the narrative is there. Obviously, Torts got fired this morning, and there's been a lot of contention between the two of them, arguing on the bench. Obviously, Michkov getting benched in multiple games throughout the season. So we'll see if this means he's free and feels like he can kind of finally be himself, or if maybe Torts wasn't so bad after all. But I think there's at least a little bit of motivation that will be behind him tonight. We look at Montreal obviously being a top target for shots against as well. So that's a big bonus on top of that. Overall, he's hit in 5 of his last 10. But if we look at it a little bit closer here, we look at his home splits. He's hit in 7 of his last 10. His shot attempts go up significantly at home as well. He's been more of a home dog, so to speak. So he's averaging 6.1 attempts per game over his last 10 at home. So, yeah, I think given the matchup, given the narrative of just maybe being free to kind of be a little bit more of himself, I think it's a great price getting plus 120 for Matvei Michkov tonight.
Yeah, I love that look too. And as you mentioned too, Montreal allows the 7th most shots on goal to forwards in their last 10 games. So great look for him tonight. Home dog. He just missed by 1 too in their previous matchup, but he had some pretty decent attempts in that. So love that. Mitchkoff look. Betsky, any looks on the portfolio EV tool for you tonight?
Yeah, the one that popped out for me and it aligned right with Franco's best bet earlier is Drake Batherson point. So he plays on the same line as David Perron for the Ottawa Senators. He's been on a heater. He had a long cold streak earlier in the season, but over the past 10 games, he's hit in 7 of those 10 games, with 2 multi-point games in the mix there. His point opened up at around plus 105 and now is hovering around that minus 108, minus 110 territory. You're still getting great value on a guy who is on the top power play, on one of the better power play units in the league. Again, he's on the same line as David Perron, who has kind of that revenge angle as well. And then on top of it, head-to-head against Detroit, fantastic history. He's hit in, let me see here. I can't count quick enough, but a lot of those head-to-head games. 64%. There we go. 9 out of his last 14 games, with 3 multi-point games in the mix there too. He also missed the last 2 times he's played Detroit. So the nice thing here is you're not like banking on just this long streak here. So
Yeah, no, I like that look as well. All right, any other picks for you guys tonight?
No, I think we covered it. Batherson's another road dog, by the way. Just he's hitting 6 straight road games, so just another kind of bonus to that bet.
Yeah. And Detroit can't stop a beach ball right now, so
yep,
very true. All right, that's going to wrap up today's episode of NHL Best Bets presented by the Odd Shoppers. We appreciate everyone for tuning in. Be sure to join us next time for more of our top plays and insights as we break down the NHL slate. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our Tails profile, Expected Bets 4. You can use code NHLBET for 50% off, or Pucks for 50% off on the Tails network. In terms of the portfolio EV, you can use code NHLBETS for 50% off your first month. Don't forget to check us out on our other show, Expected Bets 4, as mentioned prior, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5:30 p.m. We will be live tomorrow breaking down Friday's slate. Once more, we appreciate everyone for tuning in, and best of luck tonight.